All right, so we're going to keep going with revolve. It already selected it. You can see that it highlighted, so that actually works out nice. And then now it wants to know, what do you want to revolve, what axis? And we want to go down and click on this blue vertical line just above the white circle, and then it'll automatically show. We want to make sure it's cut and then click OK. So it cuts all the way around all 6 corners. And then we want to create a construction midplane. So if we go up to construction and go to midplane, we want to tell it we want a plane in between the top and the bottom. Oops. And then if I go back, you can see that it created that right in between, and then we can go ahead and click OK. Now what we want to do is we want to take what we revolved on the top and we want to mirror it down on the bottom edges so it looks the same top and bottom. So we can go up to create and go to mirror, and we want to collect, or for type we want to go to features, and then close this. And then in the objects, we're going to go down to our timeline and choose revolve so that it highlights all of it that we revolved as one selected. Then what plane do you want to mirror? We want to mirror on this plane that we just created, and you can keep it to adjusted and OK. And then we can go ahead and turn off this mid plane. So if you right click on it, it should have show hide. You can click on that, and then once you click away from it, it hides it. So when you can see the cutaways down below, you can rotate and see it. All right, then the last thing that we want to do is create a hole with a thread in it. So if we click on here, hole, and we want to make sure all of these things are correct. So we want to go ahead and click on the first symbol. Then we want to go ahead and click on the top face. And then distance, we want to keep that the same. The hole type, we want the third one, or third symbol. And then the hole tap type, we want to also do the third symbol. And then thread offset, the first symbol, and drill point, we want the first symbol. We want to change this to 10, and the width distance to 12. And keep it at 90 degrees. If we keep scrolling down, there's some more down here. We want to do the thread type. We want to change that to GB metric profile. Then the size, we want to scroll all the way down to 12. And then the designation, we want to go M12 by 1 and keep the class and direction the same. The last thing that we want to make sure we do, we keep or click the modeled, make that a check, and then click OK. And then when you rotate it, you can see that we've threaded the hole all the way through. That is the Hex Nut, all the way completed.